Alrighty, man. So after Monday's show, where we got confirmation that it is going to be a 5v5 War Games match, here tonight for Smackdown on November 15th, we sort of had that even more confirmed because, of the whole Bloodline segments here tonight. So we're going to start off here with the Bloodline with Sami Zayn and Jimmy and Jey Uso. They were in the back. They were obviously going to people like LA Knight and trying to get them on their side to recruit them for the Bloodline side, for the OG side at War Games. When Roman Reigns made it known that he will be at SmackDown tonight, that the OTC will be at SmackDown tonight. He's pulling up, and Jimmy and Jey Uso start asking, like, where's OTC? He hasn't pulled up here. I don't know if, this isn't looking good. And eventually Roman does pull up, and Jimmy and Jey, everybody sort of hesitates to tell Roman Reigns the truth of, like, nobody wants to team with us. We don't have any friends on Raw, on SmackDown. We don't have any friends anywhere. When Roman Reigns is about to, like, say something back, all of a sudden you hear Solo Sikoa's music. Solo Sikoa comes out with, his crew, and he tells the crowd to acknowledge him. When we get the OTC's music, Roman Reigns comes out. This leads to everybody breaking down. This leads to chaos breaking down. Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, everybody brawling within each other. Eventually, out of nowhere, Bronson Reed comes out, and Bronson Reed starts attacking Roman Reigns, and they leave Roman Reigns a mess there. And at the end of the segment, Roman Reigns is sort of, on his, he's sort of, trying to get up, and so is Jey Uso. When Jey Uso tells him and is telling him in the background, like, hey, yo, make the call, man. Just make the call, Us. Make the call. Now, a lot of people were wondering who the call could potentially be referring to. Some people were saying The Rock. But eventually we did find out what the call would be at the end of the show, which kind of there was like a minute left in the show, and we did kind of see who it was. And who it was the wise man, Paul Heyman. And when when Roman Reigns attempted to call the wise man Paul Heyman, everybody big time reaction for the wise man, but Roman Reigns couldn't connect to the wise man's phone, and this led to sort of a hopeless face on Roman Reigns. Now, what does this mean? They're probably trying to tease into the fact of, like, hey, if there's no wise man, then we're screwed, But I do think that at the end of the day, the wise man, Paul Heyman, is probably going to show up, and probably the best bet here is going to be at Survivor Series, just to build up that suspense of, we may be screwed, but if we got the wise man, we're all fine, we're all good, So that was one of the main things that happened here tonight on the show. Another thing that happened here tonight was we finally got to see Cody Rhodes after about 2 weeks, man. Cody Rhodes, the undisputed champion, he came out here. He essentially called out Kevin Owens. He called him out to the ring. He wanted to settle this issue because of last week. Orton was pile driven by Kevin Owens, and they made up this whole, thing that the pile driver was and is this dangerous move. And instead of Kevin Owens coming out, Nick Aldis comes out, and this leads to Nick Aldis telling him, like, listen, I told Kevin Owens to stay home. We don't need this. We need to handle this internally. And this brings Cody Rhodes to tell Nick Aldis, like, put yourself in my shoes. How would you react to this? He says that Randy Orton has been a special person to him. At WrestleMania 40, when it was his highest moment, he said something to him that really stuck with him, and he hates the fact that he had to essentially tell his wife that her husband, may have a broken neck, may have parts of him that are broken just because of Cody Rhodes, and that, he felt deeply sorrow for the fact of that, and that's why he wanted Kevin Owens here tonight. But we are going to get a face-off next week with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Now, I have heard rumors that this is probably going to take place at Saturday night's main event. So I don't know if the long-term plan is for that, or if we're going to take this to Survivor Series. But Kevin Owens did have a little video presentation here where he essentially kind of called out the hypocrisy of Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes. So those are always fun to see. Kevin Owens was super in his element there, man. It was pretty fun to see that. where the Street Profits and Tommaso Ciampa really showed a lot of aggression here, man. The Street Profits have been, trying to get back on their winning ways. So is Tommaso Ciampa. So we kind of got the slow burning heel turns coming within these two teams. Now I think the Street Profits will probably go heel at some point, and I think that DIY is probably finished as we know it. And we also did have a main event here tonight of Nia Jax against Naomi. And, to start off this match was kind of really slow paced at first. But by the end of it, we all kind of thought like, wow, this is actually a pretty good match. Tiffany Stratton came out. Everybody came out as well. Bayley, Candice LeRae. Everybody came out, and at the end you really had some really good near falls where I actually kind of for a second thought Naomi might actually win this, but obviously it snapped back to reality. Nia Jax wins this because there's no way Nia Jax is dropping that title before Survivor Series. There's absolutely no way. But I thought the match was a good TV match, especially at the end of the match. Really good near falls. But yeah, man, I would probably rate this SmackDown probably a 6.5. Let me know what you guys think down below of the Bronson Reed stuff. I made my feelings known about that. I'm not really that big interested in the Bronson Reed stuff. But let me know what you guys think down below. Take care, guys, and I'll see you later.